everyone always look at you that way?
What is this? Isn't what I asked for.
Is what you want?
No. Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF Doom.
A little tutorial how to fill in your sketches smiley face cell. Sketch. Add layer and move said. Layer under the sketch. Pick your color. And then outline. Bucket tool. Set to current layer instead of canvas.
Voila.
A couple weeks ago, I posted a video where I showed what I use to sketch my fashion designs. It's a new app that I just recently started using, and you guys had a lot of questions. I promised I'd make a video. I never made it, so here's that video. So the app that I use is called Fashion Draw. It's by Fashionary. I do have some good things to say about this, but I also do have some bad things to say about it, and I want to briefly compare it to the other app that I use called Procreate. What I like about Fashion Draw is that it already comes with a bunch of croquis and flats, so you can just grab a pose and start drawing over it. So convenient. And the other thing that stands out about them is that they have fabric textures and like notions. So you can draw with fur, you can draw with denim, you can add lace, buttons, all of that. You don't need to go and draw that yourself. It's already in there. The downside to this one is that it doesn't let you export a video of what you drew like Procreate does, which I love to use for content creation. Also, the blending on this I feel like could be better. I've been using Fashion Draw a little bit more recently, but yeah, I like both of them. So, oh, and let me know any other questions you might have down below about what I used to draw.
a sketchbook page, Spirals Edition. First we plan where everything is going to be. Then we finish our sketches. And now we start painting. Now we outline our drawings. After that I paint the background. And then I add details to it with color pencils. Finally I add the character's name. And we're done. Hope it helped.
Here's how to create comics in Procreate. Step 1. Create a rough thumbnail sketch that defines your borders and speech balloons. Then start by creating the panels. To do this, grab the monoline brush, then change its shape source to mesh and set its scatter to 30%. This gives the brush a more ink-like texture. Now use this brush to draw the panel borders. Draw and hold to create straight lines, then add one finger touch to make the line perpendicular. Once you've made your rectangle, use the same brush to erase your extra lines. Step 2. Go to blambot.com and download Anime Ace 2 for free. Install it in Procreate and lay out all your text center aligned. Step 3. Use the monoline brush to draw a balloon around your text. Draw and hold to turn it into a perfect ellipse. Then go into edit mode and adjust as needed. Now draw your tail on a separate layer. Position it where you want and merge it with the balloon layer. Erase all your extra lines and fill with white. Use this same technique to connect two word balloons. Draw perfect arcs by drawing and then holding. Or just draw freeform and create custom balloons. Now place your artwork between your panels and your balloons. So what are your favorite comics or graphic novels? Let me know in the comments. Bye!
So this is my painting sketchbook. I just did like the front page. I want to make a cool like cover, like maybe out of fabric I'm thinking, and then I don't know, I have a vision. But this is what I did for the first pages, and I'm going to add my name, I think, down the side or across maybe. But it's like a mermaid, and then me with my little fish. It's supposed to be my baby. And then, yeah, some flowers, rainbow, more fish, sunshine. So here is my first page. I attempted to do, I do not like it, but yeah, this is what I did like a month ago. But so I am taking like a little workshop class. So this is one of the pages that they kind of taught us how to do. And then this one is one of my favorites. This one wasn't really in the class at all or anything. I just was kind of doing my own thing. And then a lot of pages I've done to kind of go back and do when I'm bored. So like this one, I just don't really love it. So I'm just going to go back and add more to it when I'm bored one day. This one kind of the same thing, but a little bit better than the one before, I feel like. And it's just supposed to be like obviously really abstract and random. The girl I'm taking the course from is super random, but I think I like it a little bit more structured. This one I like this one, but I'm not like in love with it. But I want to go back and add more to this too, I think. And then she also, the instructor like told us to clean our paintbrush off on our other pages so you never waste paint. So this is kind of a start of that, and I made it into the shape of a wave. I went back and wrote like Dear Maui, just like random stuff. But this is obviously just like the very beginning. This page, I didn't really do like a lesson with this one or anything. Also, I tried adding a sealer to a lot of these pages, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they still get stuck together. This one again is one that I would just go back and add a lot of details. I think this is more of like a background, and I would just go back and add, or I thought of like maybe getting a collage like from magazines, like start collaging it from magazines and put that on top of it. So this one I really love. It's supposed to be 2 different islands, but the thing I'm not crazy about is the paints I use. Like I've gotten really cheap paints, so I just don't really like how the paint showed up in this. Otherwise I think I'd really like this one. And then this is another just like clean off your brush page, so I think it's fun and cool. Yeah, this is another one of that, and then it just got kind of stuck together, but then it leaves a cool texture, so that's fine. Same thing. This one was a little class we took. I really like this one. I think it's cool. More like watercolory. And then this one, I did a clean your thing off, but it did get stuck to it, but then again, it just leaves texture, so it's cool. And then this one, it got stuck obviously again, but I just like that. Like, I think it'll just be cool. We'll just cover it up. But this was like testing out a new kind of paint. It was like a liquid watercolor acrylic thing. So I was just like testing out some paint markers. And then this one, I can't remember if this was a class or not, but this one I really like. And the lady that I'm taking the class from, she only does plants, but I think I want to add more like animals, bugs, people, words and stuff, because hers are just all flowers and she's like really cool and good. But I like adding a little bit more different kinds of things on it.
Number 15. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that. It also full of bacon. Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Tangents are a thing that will just naturally happen in your drawings, and you don't even realize it. Your brain just wants to make connections. Here you can see the tree trunk from panel 1 actually kind of makes a perfect curve into the shirt of the dude in the 4th panel. This was easily fixable. I decided to move the shirt rather than the tree, made things easier. All right, next up, when you have to draw a silhouette, you still have to draw the figure. I still had to work everything out and make sure that the silhouette read from far away. This is going to be printed smaller. Here it is all rendered. It's going to look different in the final, of course. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do all the blacks. I'm going to keep some of the grain. We'll see. Yeah, so when I was inking the borders like in my last video, I made a mistake. I had to use some whiteout. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Motivation to actually finish my sketchbooks. So firstly, I have this poster of a mildly threatening fish on my wall. That's fun. But a major thing actually is the size of the sketchbook, which is a huge factor because something like this is a lot more entertaining than something like this. As you can see, I also prefer using brighter colors just because I find something like this a lot more boring than something like this. Another way I love keeping sketchbook motivation is challenging myself with quantifiable goals. For example, challenging myself to draw 100 houses or 500 fish. So this way, my goals in practice will seem a lot more worth something because there is an endpoint in sight. This is an example of how I improve my art with this technique. Another thing is just to experiment with materials. Personally, I love doing mixed media and it keeps a lot of motivation. Lastly, just draw what you like. No one's really forcing you to draw anything that you don't like. Personally, I love drawing sea creatures and that's like what a lot of my pages are filled with. Okay, bye.
Who should I draw next?
Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. The things that you said are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch of all these little things that seem to matter so much.
What if I told you that you can never share your drawings anymore? Not with your friends, not online, ever. Today we're talking about this topic and how drawing just for ourselves can be incredibly important in my new YouTube video that's out now. Let's relax and chat while I share with you a cozy drawing session with lots of different and colorful pieces in my sketchbook that I've been saving up just for this one. And let's have some fun. I'll be sharing some of my own tips and experience, but I'd love to hear from you too. Come share your thoughts and perspective, and I'll see you there.